Hola Scorpios, it's Tarot by Tess with your 18 reading. Okay, I did a Lenormand spread for you. The bottom of the deck is Garden. This usually has to do with an event or something public. Then we have Ship, Letter, House, and Dog. Okay. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, we'll touch each of the cards and we'll put a perspective or a spin on everything here. Okay, so what we have here with Garden and Ship, somebody's trying to change their reputation. Let's see here, this is I didn't realize we had spades in both of these. So we go from 8 to 10 of swords. Somebody felt trapped and confined, and they're trying to end a cycle. But I have changing social circles. And so this may require a change in reputation, where somebody is changing social circles, and they're needing to kind of fight to stay where they are. This could be about money. Also, people are getting together to kind of help each other out. Most likely dealing with a friend with Dog here. Also, I'm seeing somebody's trying to get publicity. So this could be for work or another endeavor. But what I have here is there's an imperative member of a team that has left. This could be for work. With House here, it could be a roommate. Yeah, especially with Dog here. Okay. All right, with Garden and Letter, what I see is public communication. Somebody make a public announcement. This could be about trying to work out public relations, trying to find some kind of a business relationship through public means. This is also networking. So again, you could be trying to find a member of a team, not actually the same person, but somebody who can fill their spot. I don't know, I get the feeling like this is somebody you work with and live with. So you may be filling the same spot or two different spots with the same person. But definitely networking. So you may be trying to get publicity to get more business. I'm also seeing trying to communicate with an audience, or somebody gives a public announcement to an audience. And there's people having conversations about societal issues. I guess trying to get to know somebody, especially if you're doing an interview of some sort. Somebody's trying to make something public, and they want to do it clearly and without any kind of restraints. Okay, now that we have House, we have conflict between public and private life. Sometimes this is privacy being violated, so that could be the public announcement. Somebody feel privacy is violated after an announcement. But again, somebody's looking to change social circles and change their reputation. And again, they're networking, so they're probably trying to find, who can I get? What circle can I be in? Who can I get for a roommate? Who can I get to fill this position? And they have to be able to fit in with the culture. And so this is trying to find your place or find the people that are your people. Someplace where you feel at home. Or somebody you'd be willing to bring into your home. And so there'd be a disclosure of private matters. Maybe you're the one telling them private stuff. Or again, you may do some kind of interview or some kind of talk about something and somebody discloses this information. Okay. With Garden and Dog, I have somebody who normally follows the crowd. They just kind of follow you, or you follow them. And I don't typically see Scorpios so much that way. But there is like being dependent on how other people see you. Scorpios are very private, so having this privacy violation is a big deal here. I don't mean to make it seem less than a big deal. But that's just one area that we're talking about here. Because you're dependent on your reputation. And somebody's trying to change their reputation. And so somebody might try to help you out, and you try to help them out. I get solidarity, coming together, supporting just your people, trying to get a supporting network. Some of you are loyal to a culture already, like a subculture. You don't want to change and you're having a hard time dealing with it. Again, this could be about social status as well. Also, some of you are inviting someone in and you're like, you have to be loyal to culture. And this might even be a literal culture, as in, you think of cultural ethnicities, those kinds of things. This doesn't have that vibe to it, although it could, because we do have ship here. This feels like a subculture, just a group of friends. Like somebody has to fit in with this culture. And so somebody tried to help the other person out. And so they present themselves as loyal or helpful or like a friend. You guys are going to help each other out. Okay. Now with ship and dog, just so you know, this is the Ten of Cups, which is also the house card and the family card, the organization card. Okay. All right. So with ship and dog, what I have is there's help in making a change. There's also somebody who follows you or you follow them. This is the loyalty. And you may explore this friendship. And somebody switch or shift their loyalties. So again, you could be changing social circles due to a friendship. Or you're looking for a friendship and that causes you to change cultures. The thing is, you're still loyal to this person who's left, this imperative member of the team. They were just really good at what they did. Or a roommate that was really respectful of boundaries. They're gone, but you're still kind of loyal to that subculture that maybe you are involved in with them. So you're trying to shift loyalties, and that's kind of hard, especially for a Scorpio, because you guys are very loyal. And so you're trying to seek some friendships. Like, okay, I've got to kind of get out of this circle for whatever reason. All right, now with ship and letter, we have seeking information or seeking communication. This could be long distance communication. You could be looking into foreign businesses or franchises, something like that, subsidiaries, I'm not sure. And then we also have somebody who is expressing how they are not willing to commit. They're not willing to settle down. Not sure what that's about though. Okay. Then we have letter and home or house, which is the middle of the reading. So it's the main thing here. And I'm seeing somebody is setting up house rules. Okay. Also, they're setting up rules on how to communicate. Like, this is how you're going to communicate with me or other people. If this is a public relation kind of a matter, especially if there's been a privacy violation, well, then you have a public relations expert who's telling you how to talk and what to say. Because I have planning a conversation. So I feel like being coached. And then you'll be having a conversation that's been recycled a few times. Some of you are setting up boundaries about how to communicate with a friend or just a person in general, maybe family members. And you're planning on how you're going to talk to this person about these rules. How are you going to say this? And then you probably end up talking and you kind of just talk about the same issue over and over again. And you're like, oh, why even bother? Okay. There's also some kind of a contract surrounding a house or real estate. So again, with the publicity and communicating and finding somebody and networking, friends. Now with dog and house, which is the last set, I'm seeing obeying rules. Like, good puppy. I'm also seeing a very intimate friend. Like, we have friend in house. And in your house, you're safe and everything's private. But you also have a friend there. So you're going to have to make sure that this person who's living with you is a very intimate friend. Some of you it could be friends with benefits. But this, you're seeing this is a private matter between you and a friend. or between you and whomever. Could be you and a family member. Okay. That's a very intimate friend. So you could be putting out ads or feelers, networking for a roommate, as well as somebody to help fill a position that you need filled, whether it's a house or not. It looks like this is a pretty nice house, pretty big, and so you can have a roommate. And some of you may try to network and get a roommate by throwing a house party. All right, Scorpios, that's one. Let's get some more in here. Okay. Okay, we've already cut and shuffled, so let's see what's coming towards Scorpios. Just want to look at it just in case. Okay. If it comes out again, I will let you know. So what words, messages, and images are coming out for Scorpios for the month of April 2018? Okay, Four of Swords reversed. Oh, and something's hiding behind it. Okay. Strength reversed. Ooh. You guys have reached a limit. You also feel you're trying to tame yourself. You might be doing a very good job. Some of you have been taming some hurt over something someone said. This could be reputation based as well. Could be dealing with a Leo or Leo's in your chart. What else is Scorpio going through? I feel like there's a lot of imbalance. You guys are trying, or you went into hiding a little bit to get some of your determination back. Some of you are out of control. You need that Four of Swords upright, but you're not getting it. Could be a lot of jealousy going on, maybe even anger or impatience. Just I got lots of stress. Somebody is stressed and they need a break and they're not getting it. Not yet. Feels like everything's kind of hitting you at once. Could be dealing with love because Four of Swords reversed. Says go back to Three of Swords. That's heartbreak. Some of you are disillusioned with love. I'm also seeing being passive for too long about something. Come on, what else is coming for Scorpios? Oh goodness. Oh. Of Pentacles. So it could be business and committed relationship based. Some of you are stressed out with your business. Again, if you're looking for an employee, possibly even a roommate, that could be a source of stress for you right now. I'm also seeing protecting the home. Could be going through some family matters. I was just thinking of the TV show now. Great. Okay. Some of you have blocked expression due to traditional roles. Some kind of tradition is suppressing your expression. You're not allowed to say anything, and you're just like, what? Maybe somebody thinks you're out of control and they're trying to tame you. Is there anything else? Oh, goodness. Jeez. I'm not really getting too much here. Chariot reversed, maybe dealing with a Cancer. Out of control for sure. And the Fool, 3 major arcana. So you're wanting a new start, but somehow or another, you're not able to start this. You're not able to go through with it because something is keeping you, a prior commitment is keeping you busy and you can't take a break. I feel like there's just some stagnation going on here, but you're wanting to be carefree and not stressed. I don't know why I'm not getting anything. This might just be the right time to do this reading. I don't know. I don't like it when that happens. That rarely happens where I don't think of something. Could be that somebody's hesitating to go out into the unknown purposefully. Okay, so we have Knight of Cups reversed, somebody being rejected or a water sign rejecting. No second chance, okay, on something that's in cups. Wow. I do see you shifting social circles because we have the Pentacles, which is a bit restricting, and then we have no Cups, which is pretty much seeing eye to eye. And then we have the World, which is a new way of life. A cycle has ended. Almost like a graduation. But I do see the new and the unknown. Somebody's scared to do it. I see possible new identity, so new reputation, something that somebody wanted killed. Some of you are praying for judgment on what to do. I see some more jealousy in here. Somebody's trying to get control, but there's so much that's just everywhere, it looks like. Lots of scattered energy. Could be there's a finality to something, but the goodbye is not very amicable. Some of you return to a family or return home. Of Cups here talks about an old love that have been denied is revived permanently, and it changes your world. And it's somebody who wasn't able to save you, or you weren't able to save them in some way. I'm not sure what that means. Could have been you had your doubts about whether or not this would work, but you're like, okay, I'm gonna go for it. I don't think it's going anywhere. And you're really just, you really didn't think or don't think seriously about this. You're like, no, this is just, you're just unaware that this actually could work out. It's just bad judgment. But then with the Knight of Cups, this is, oh, well, we're seeing eye to eye. Okay, and it's like, oh, well, we're completely happy. I have this happy community, whether this is family, relationship-based, or just a culture, a friend culture. And I'm seeing, since it's right above the Chariot, it's a victory that was just kind of slow in coming. And you weren't really having any luck on dates, then all of a sudden you have luck on dates. I'm not sure what that's about. But could we say no luck in the past, then after the judgment's denied, it looks like something happens. I'm not sure why judgment is in reverse, but I can clarify that. And the World is a good card to have in the end because it's talking about being happy and dancing for joy. And then with the Fool, it tells me you have total control over this freedom. Of course, Scorpios have to have total control. But it is a new beginning, freedom, possible travel. With Chariot here, talks about traveling as well as a triumph. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. I wasn't still really seeing this in here. Okay. Okay, with Nine of Cups in reverse, I get the feeling that someone's acting, or they're going to present themselves and act. They're going to act like a secret love. Something like that. So it's fake. There's no real serious intentions. So again, they're not planning on giving this a second chance. But then, holy fuck, you guys get Nine of Cups and the World. So I think you played a trick on yourself, Scorpios. You're planning on playing a trick on somebody else, and karma came, instead of biting you in the ass, it actually gave you what you were trying to present to this person. And it's not a bad thing. Whatever was going around being, whatever you're masquerading as, you actually become that, or you actually get that. And what? Just tell me why you would present a fake offer. That makes zero sense to me. Okay. Hey, the High Priestess knows. Okay. And this does say that it's in your favor. So not only is the secret in the other person's favor, it's in your favor too, because she's upright. And this person probably knows what you're doing. I'm also seeing with Judgment in reverse, there's a person from your past. Normally, you would be in charge with this person from your past. However, if you're coming in with ulterior motives, I don't see anything sinister, okay? But you really don't. You're not taking something seriously. I mean, you're the fool, for God's sake, okay? So you're not taking this seriously, but, big but. Okay, so I went to Mother's recently. And she was like, oh, almost said name. Oh, so-and-so. But has gotten so big because, you know, moms and daughters, right? And I started singing Booty by, was it Young Black or something? I don't know what his name is. I hope that's not racist. I wasn't trying to be. I think that's his name. Anyway, I was like, can I touch that booty? Can I copyright that booty? She was like, what? I was like, it's a song. I said I would let you watch the video, but I can't. Okay. So anyway, please don't watch the video because it's terrible. Terrible. If you want to like exploit yourself and humiliate yourself like with a partner, fine, but just don't do it on national television. All right. So what we have here is something. I got distracted by booty. I don't know. How did I even get to that? Oh, butt. Big butt. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay, so there's a big butt. I'm so sorry, guys. You end up getting a soul family. So this person, you have people that are like your people. You just didn't know it. Maybe you don't have a great family, and you end up getting a great family. I'm always willing to share family with people. Okay, so I was going somewhere with all this. Damn. Okay, so again, earlier that first reading we had seeking information. But with the Fool here, I'm seeing running around in circles, especially with Chariot reverse. So somebody's spinning their wheels. They can't quite move on because they don't have all the information. Whoever this might be you, this might be them. But yeah, definitely secret love with Knight of Cups and Priestess. It's like a pretend acting kind of a love because he's an actor. He's also very artistic. Definitely water signs. This could be you or another water sign you're dealing with. But see, I have love offer, but it's in reverse. It's like, not really, not serious because I have shallow. Okay. Some of you may ask for this person to be like secret. And then maybe you try it out and it ends up being great and it becomes public. Because we did talk about public information coming out. Okay, so I was talking about a person from your past. Oh, okay, it's taking me a second. Jeez. All right, so normally you would be in charge of this person from the past if they come back or if you go back to them. However, in reverse, so you are not in charge, they are. You think you're in charge, Scorpio. But remember, you're coming in a little bit with a little bit of deception. It could be them, but I feel like it's you. Just to let you know. Yeah. So you won't be in charge. They'll be in charge. You not know it though. Because again, this secret benefits them as well. But you've really been thinking about it. If you haven't been praying, you've been thinking about it. This could be dealing with the occult. You guys could have a similar life philosophy. This person could be very feminine. Could be an actual female. Could be a religious leader. Or you guys could talk about societal or religious issues. But the advice here is to don't compromise, so you'll get what you want, but also be true. But here, even if you're a little deceptive, not in a negative way, it could still end up great for you. Man, what kind of luck do you have to do something wrong and still get something you want? Jeez. Who gets that? Okay. So you get 2 cards. Oh dear. All right, so definitely imbalance with Temperance reversed. Could be dealing or previously dealt with a Sagittarius because it's in reverse. But we have lots of imbalance. Somebody is just, they have had enough. Oh my goodness. And it's not like necessarily negative, but things are too much. Whatever this is. Could be traveling, a lot of traveling. They're just tired. And the High Priestess over here, this talks about somebody who is a psychic healer, okay? They heal people. Now, you might not be letting somebody heal you. You guys, if we get the 6 of Cups, we'll have everything having to do with the past. I feel like there's a coming together or psychic healing. Okay. All right. Then we have the High Priestess in reverse, which is also clarifying this. So somebody may not be listening to their intuition. They may not be thinking or praying or meditating. And that would be advice to do that. Some of you could know somebody, or you yourself are experiencing some kind of clairvoyance. I feel like the secret comes out of the bag. Again, I'm seeing shallow. Again, I'm seeing very passive or passive for too long. And somebody needs a deep commitment. And 10 of Pentacles is deep. It's a lot of commitment, actually. All right, why is the 10 of Pentacles here? So far we have Leo, Cancer, and Sag. Well, yes, definitely stagnation for too long. I do feel like you need a new perspective. And any kind of suffering you're going through will change if you change your perspective. All right, Ace of Pentacles. Could be a missed opportunity or delayed opportunity to actually strengthen some kind of a connection. It's something you can't see. You'd be trying to, again, we have bad judgment. So there'd be a bad judgment that needs to be let go of. I feel like suspending judgment is a good thing here because it's actually holding you up and it's causing you to miss an opportunity. Hangman, Ace of Pentacles, both reverse say missed opportunity. You're missing out on something. That's why it looked like a dead end. And you may do something unconventional with the Fool here. You may go, yeah, okay, I'll for whatever reason, I'm going to throw caution to the wind, take this, risk, even though it's not really a risk, and I'm going to do something unconventional. I'm going to go toward a dead end. Okay. But the Hangman reversed, you're not considering it deeply. It's like off chance. Again, lots of shallowness. There's not really a lot of deep consideration, although that's what should be happening. You're just like, eh. Ooh, Four of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you're open up to this idea. You're opening up to it. You're actually throwing something to the wind. You're like, let me give it a try. But you're not serious about it. And with the Chariot here, be careful because you might bring a scandal on yourself for being a little deceptive, okay? You're going to go towards something that you think is a dead end and is not stable. Also, I'm seeing secret out of the bag. So you may actually, because you're not invested or you're not foreseeing a future, you actually open up a lot more because you don't feel like there are repercussions or you're less likely to get hurt. And as a result, you're just almost non-Scorpio. I mean, a lot different. And it ends up working out good for you. So maybe that's the way you open up, is to feel as if it's okay to do so, or you're free to do so. There's no consequences. You may also again, you're going to change your perspective, but you may see somebody differently. If there was somebody who was possessive, you might see them as not as possessive. However, Scorpios are known for the possession, so you might loosen up your hold a little bit. Like, don't be as invested, don't be as possessive of this person, or you won't be. I'm not saying that's advice, but I'm saying you won't be. Pretty much just don't take it seriously. And because of that, you actually end up surprised. You're like, wow, I'm glad I did this. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it has to be family or relationship, love relationship based. We did have secret love, but it's like fake in some way. But I do have a little bit of obsession here. So it's like possessiveness and obsession. When you don't think about it, you just make decisions. It turns out good. Okay, so what is the Fool here? You're learning to let go of old ideas, old perspectives, especially ones that were hindering you. Okay, I can't pull all those cards. Why is the Fool here? You're going to do something unconventional or change your thoughts. Ooh, Six of Swords, healing begins. Yeah, with the Fool here, definitely. I love it. Going out into the unknown purposefully and getting healing from it. And some of you are moving or traveling. Okay, why is the Judgment card reversed here? That's the one I really want to know about. Fuck, I'm not getting it. Why is the Judgment card here? Okay, Justice. Okay, I'm gonna get it. Damn it. Five of Cups. See, I shouldn't have gotten it. Okay, so Justice. Could be dealing with a Libra. But again, you know, oh gosh, I can't grab it. Okay. Suffering changes with perspective, so change your focus. And you do. You get happy, so good news. This could be a literal judgment with justice here, a literal bad judgment. Balancing one's emotions. I'm seeing you get your rewards, okay? If you're looking for advice, seek somebody close to you, because I think they'll give you good advice on what to do. Okay. Okay, now we have the Chariot card again. Move. Did lots of travel, oh goodness. Some of you are moving houses. Or you're just traveling, whatever. Some of you are going in the direction of a Cancer. Maybe that's the just thing to do. Some of you don't want to forgive somebody, but you end up doing it. It's a weird reading, guys. Okay, so Chariot and what is this? Of Cups. So yeah, just finding your soul family. Somebody you connect with. I'm also seeing righting wrongs with justice here. I do see like a lot of tickets, so be careful. Something that was stagnant gets moving. You move in the direction of the Ten of Cups. It's almost like you find your soul family, you find your calling, you find maybe the one. I don't see Lovers or the Magician in here, or Six of Cups, but hey, we have a heart in here and like a big happy fucking family. So basically you find your people, if that's the only thing here. Could be a spiritual journey, maybe you have some spiritual enlightenment. You talk about this with this person and you kind of see things differently. Basically, I see you're going for it. You're going for a Cancer. You're going for the Ten of Cups concept, whatever that is. You're going for travel or movement, or moving houses. Sorry. But at the same time, you're in control of all this. You weren't in control of the past person, but you're in control once you've set your sight on this. Okay, why is the World here? Seven of Cups. Got more sevens. What I see here is you will attain your dreams. Just don't overdo something. Whatever the fuck that is, okay? Whether it's lust, deception, fantasy. So what I got here with the World here is you kind of just have a crush. Or this relationship is just a crush. Because it hasn't actually had time to mature and develop into true love. However, it looks like that's the case. And here I see fantasy, but it's not like obsessive fantasy. It's different. Also, because strength is here in reverse at the very beginning, now it's been covered up. This tells me you do have strength to get through this. But there's a lot of attractiveness, a lot of charm, a lot of lust. So you have to be very careful to, when you go for it, to make sure you're not being deceptive. You could have any choices, but I'm seeing to pick the right one. Be careful. We have daydreams and decisions. So you have a decision to go after a dream. And with the Chariot here, twice, you might be getting it at first, or you don't think you're going to get it with Chariot reverse, but then it becomes upright. So that tells me you get a long-held desire, or somebody does. You just have to focus your efforts. However, this does not mean put too much on your plate. Okay, and there will be progress at work. All right, bottom of the deck. Nine of Cups, yep. Attaining a dream, what did we just say? Somebody's getting a wish. Somebody's getting a dream. But again, be careful not to overindulge. Count your blessings. You're getting stability, emotional fulfillment. You have the 9 and the 10 of cups. I mean, fuck you. I mean, everybody's searching for their 9th cup, and you end up getting 9 and 10. Like, you get that and some. Oh, okay. So yeah, let's do another one. Let's get something bad for you guys. Just kidding. I mean, hey, you don't think you're gonna get something, and then you end up getting it by fucking surprise. Shit. Okay. Let's see what's coming up for Scorpios. 14. Who or what is coming towards Scorpios? What do Scorpios need to know? 14. You know, you're Scorpios. I'm going to clarify with the Decameron deck. Or at least get something out of this. Jeez. Right. Jeez. Okay. All right. Let's see what messages there are for Scorpios. Okay, so possible fighting or wanting to get attention or working together, collaboration. Let's see. Ooh, Tower? Oh, Tower reversed. Okay, so somebody is fighting to avoid a disaster. Or somebody's arguing. Somebody's fighting to hold on to something. I have fighting and then trying to avoid fighting. I'm also seeing imitation. Like imitating in order to avoid a disaster. And somebody needs to make sure somebody has true intentions. Also watch out for snap judgments. And I think you're going to move past conflict. Here's the conflict. You're going to move past it to be stronger. And it's like this is coming when you were truly ready for it. Because Tower upright means you're not ready. It just comes, but Tower reverse says it's probably not that bad, and it comes when you're ready. Okay, guys, there's just too much. I'm sorry. Again, you could have gone through a breakup recently with both these cards here. Ooh, Emperor. Okay, could be dealing with an Aries. Wow, I got 2 major arcana next to each other. So this could be, okay, this could be about a boss, some kind of a dominating authority, it's causing changes, government's causing changes, possibly with a business or a position. And you have to use anger as some kind of a motivation to control whatever you want to control. I feel like you're going to have a very calm rationale about this. 4 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what I get here is an opportunity coming back around. What's this here for, guys? Well, I'm seeing being assertive and not being shy. Getting attention. What are you guys being bold about? Also, I'm seeing some of you are breaking up to make room for an offer you missed previously. Some of you are a little afraid of being alone, but your depression is definitely affecting your love life more than that. I'm seeing your friends will help open up your love life. What else is here? Too much. Okay, let's see what else is here for Scorpios. Yeah, some of you are breaking up to make room for something else or someone else. Okay, maybe dealing with the Cancer. Oh, we have 2 Cancer cards. But it looks like you're moving forward with an offer previously missed. I definitely have control here, and tenacity and willpower. So you are like making something work, or you tried everything you could and you're breaking up to make room for something else. And if you're going to be working on this. Some of you with the Emperor and Chariot here, sorry, I forget to turn this around towards you. I'm not used to doing that. You could be rewarded if you collaborate really well or network or whatnot. You could be rewarded with a leadership position, or somebody like hands over control to you for some reason. And it could have been a previously denied job offer or previously denied control. What on earth? Okay. I'm also seeing be bold again. Lots of being bold. Okay. So I kind of get this idea of taking initiative. Be bold, but you're going to make rational decisions. Just they might be snap decisions. Or snap judgments, I guess. 4 of Wands in reverse. We have 4 of Cups and we have 4 of Wands. Right. If you have 4 of Wands with the 5 of Wands, no matter what position, it's a sign of good luck. And the Tower is reversed, so that's a really good sign of good luck. If it was upright, I would say no. Okay, let me think about that. So I see instability with emotions, and instability with passion and wishes and dreams. And you kind of have to balance those out with the Chariot right in the middle of those. So I'm seeing you might become, you missed a chance and you're going to move forward, or maybe you left a chance behind. But I'm seeing you're going to be much more committed in the future, especially with the Emperor here. This could be the end of a contract and getting a new one. It could be a relationship. Just something wasn't ready at the time that it was denied, or something's not ready now. Some of you can meet somebody at a wedding, and then maybe end up with more stagnation. However, I feel like there's a lot of forward movement, so I don't think we would have forward movement and then stagnation. So it must be just slow forward movement. Okay, let's get one more card. You have 3 4s in a reading, so look up that. That's important. And with 4 of Wands, I'm seeing marriage, something that brings you joy. Could be a building, a house, a business. With 4 of Cups, I'm seeing you're going to do it with integrity, whatever it is. Maybe previously it was not done with integrity and somebody got away with something. Okay. 9 of Cups reversed. What's there knocking shit off? What? Are we reading for like 2 different groups of I was going to say Cancers, of Scorpios here. Because the first group got it up right now, we have it in reverse. I do see some greed here, so be careful about being greedy, materialistic, selfish. We do have 2 unstable cards. We had the exact opposite last time. Again, be careful not to overindulge, is what I can say here. Don't push something too far. I'm seeing you get so close to the goal and then, oh, setback. And it's your emotional fulfillment. So Scorpios, try not to fuck it up, because your last reading, you got it, and then this reading, all of a sudden, you don't. So let's do a little clarification. Bottom of the deck. 8 of Pentacles reversed. So some of you aren't getting engaged, some of you aren't putting in work, some of you are losing a job. Jeez. How did you guys fuck things up in like 2 minutes? I see vanity and greed. So don't be selfish, don't be greedy. You have to embrace what's unpredictable. Now is the time to change everything. Now, if this is not being greedy, which some cards say it is, or vain, I'm seeing think about others. Work on your dreams, but kind of work in tangent with someone. And don't worry about being a perfectionist, because being a perfectionist will hinder your progress. All right, let's see what these cards have. Maybe this will have something better. Okay, 6 of Wands right here. Ten of Pentacles again. A little bit of boredom. Some of you get a promotion because you're bored at your particular work. Or you're trying to change something about work. All right, 8 of Pentacles. Let's get one more. A lot of pentacles in here. So I definitely see some kind of creative or creativity within the workplace. Could be committed passion. What is this? The Devil. Could be dealing with the Capricorn. Something about what you're passionate, so. All right, 10 of Cups again. So 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups came up again. This is probably clarifying the first reading or adding something to it. This is like a nagging woman, so. Okay. All right, so with the 6 of Wands, let's see what we get here. Okay. 6 of Wands says married life, privacy, and everyday love. Okay, so some of you are married and you want your privacy. And you're just enjoying life every day. Like, oh, I'm so in love. Blah, blah. Okay, so then we have, what is it, 10 of Pentacles. Definitely committed, but it's almost like boring. Why aren't we having sex? Okay, so we have changing fortune. You may have a courtship or a project. And you're like, you know, this material stuff isn't really suiting me anymore. I'm kind of bored with this. This pleasure, excess kind of stuff, being selfish, isn't really suiting me. To me, it looks like he's like, hey, I'm bored. All right, now we have 8 of Pentacles. This says manual skills and arousal of sensations. So there you go. All right, and then we have the Devil. You know, Scorpio's got manual stimulation or something like that previously. Okay, where is the Devil? Okay, anxiety and extreme sensuality. Lost spot. Oh, to fight boredom of repeatedness. Try new and original ways. Joy can come from suffering. Ooh. Okay. So, bored, trying to change things. And then you end up really happy based on all your readings. You still suck. All right, Tough Cups. It's still your freaking outcome almost. Okay. This is an overall energy or an outcome, okay? I don't think it's positive though. Let's see here. Compromise success. Yeah, the Chariot does talk about compromise, so you're probably going to have to think about others, not just yourself. If you're selfish, it's not going to work out. You have to compromise. Work in tangent. Okay. An invitation to continue to fight. All right, so if you like to debate or fight with anybody in particular or just in general, somebody's going to invite you to continue doing that. Okay. Oop, 2 of Cups. Okay, I just wanted to see what else might be here, because that didn't really do anything. A couple in ecstasy, passion, and an idyllic moment. Okay, now. All right, let's get angel guidance message. I don't really like this reading, Scorpios. I'm going to tell you. I feel like I just spent 8 minutes doing nothing. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it resonates for me. I mean, I'm not a Scorpio, but I don't know. Usually I can just be like, oh, this is a really good message. Here, I don't know. Hopefully it resonates for somebody. I'm going to have to pull if this doesn't hurry up. Oh crap, there's a card on the floor. Oh, that's the one I knocked over. Okay, good. I'll have to read it. Giving and receiving. Get the kangaroo in here. I hate this kangaroo. It's stupid. But we did talk about not being selfish. So be giving. Okay. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimum health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So whatever you take in, give back. And stop holding your damn breath. Like, I'm not giving anything back. I'm not. I'm going to keep it over myself. Relationship. Okay. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Somebody else got both of these cards previously. I don't know who it was. Wedding. Somebody else got this card at the same, like all 3 of these cards. I shuffled. I mean, this is on the bottom of the deck, so the likelihood of me getting it. Somebody got all 3 of these cards, guys. So go back through the readings and see who it was. It has to be either Cancer, Aries, Capricorn, or Gemini. Okay, wedding. Marriage is the union of 2 souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. Breathe. Oh, goodness. So, if you're married, put some work in it. All right. Good luck, guys. I might have to do a bonus reading for you guys because I'm just not happy with it.